Welcome to the Platte-Geddes 2020 Virtual Veterans Day program. We are disappointed that we cannot honor our veterans in person this year, but we are thankful that we can provide an online program. We hope you all enjoy our program and know that we have an extreme amount of gratitude towards the veterans who have served our country and those who continue to serve. We offer our thanks to you not just today, but every day we live freely.
Hi, this is the Junior High Band, and we'd love to play for you. We have two selections, God Bless the USA, and This Is My Country.
And today I will be telling you the story of my grandpa, one of the most important veterans in my life. We all have many people that we remember on this day, and I would like to tell you about the person that I think of. Dale Eugene Peterson was born on August 4th, 1934 in Cologne, South Dakota. He was raised here with his brother Ralph on a farm with his mother and his step-siblings. He worked on the farm all through high school. Dale graduated from high school in 1952 from Cologne High School and joined the Army soon after. He was in basic training in the Army for a few months and then he got a 4F. This meant that he was not fit for the Army because he had a bad knee and they did not want someone that was not at full health to be in the Army. Since he was not able to serve in the Army, he came home and joined the National Guard. He joined the National Guard in the late 1950s. The unit that he joined was called to active duty in late August of 1961. They were stationed at Fort Riley, Kansas, where they were to prepare for war. This was during the time of the Berlin crisis in West Germany. The younger men at this fort were sent to Fort Leonard Wood in Missouri to continue basic training. Dale had already completed this because of his Army experience, so he got to stay in Kansas and work at a local hospital. The men that stayed behind helped at this hospital and waited to see if they would have to go overseas. They were forced to ride everywhere in the back of a pickup. He told me that this was very cold and he did not look forward to this part of his day. The soldiers were able to come home in September of 1962 since the violence in Germany was starting to calm down. When Dale came home from Kansas, he started work at B Seeds in Cologne. Dale got married to Caroline Fetzer in 1964, and their son Tom was born in 1970. A few years later, in 1975, Roxanne was born. Dale continued his military career by being very active in the color guard for the American Legion in Cologne. He did this for many years, including participation of flags for many football games, baseball games, and funerals. Dale retired from the National Guard in 1963 at the rank of Staff Sergeant, and he retired from working at B Seeds in 2000. He loved serving his country, and most of all, he loved to help people. He was the biggest Chicago Cubs fan that I know, and he passed that love down to all of his family. On March 13, 2013, Dale passed away, losing the fight to lung cancer. Dale was a man of very few words, but he made a big difference in the lives of many. Thank you.
holiday here in the United States, but to me, it's far more than that. Even without a personal connection, Veterans Day is a day that anyone can recognize. November 11th is a day of reflection, in which we truly begin to appreciate the sacrifices that were made for our country. Veterans don't simply ensure our freedom, they are also responsible for it. Our veterans are amazing people who understand duty and sacrifice to the highest degree. The call to service is not one easily answered, but our veterans readily did so and took up a commitment that will be remembered and honored. We celebrate this November 11th for every man and woman who served this great country, in times of peace and war, and in doing so prepared to protect and defend her from all enemies, foreign and domestic. I am fortunate enough to come from a long line of veterans, on both sides of my family. Veterans Day is especially important to me because of this. My family has experienced the yearning of a loved one on deployment, has known the uncertainty that comes with moving your family, not only across the country, but across the world. And finally, my family has known the near constant fear of your loved ones in war zones. It is because of this understanding that every veteran deserves, at the minimum, this day that we truly recognize their service, honor, and sacrifice. I encourage every listener to take the time today and thank a veteran. Thank your neighbor, your friend, and your grandparents. Thank the amazing people who were selfless and brave and put their country first. I ask that on this day, we remember that all gave some, while some gave all.
Hi, this is the high school band, and we'd love to play for you today. We have two songs. We're going to do Echoes of the Civil War, and then a march entitled Military Escort.
staying safe. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Hayes Ravenberg. Today we honor veterans all over the world, and I happen to have many in my family for many generations. But I would like to share with you guys today a special one in my life. Not only was he a veteran, he was a hero. He took sacrifices for our family that many people wouldn't. That veteran is my dad, retired Command Sergeant Major Corey Ravenberg. My dad joined the military on November 8, 1991 as a bridge crew member out of Wagner, South Dakota, 854th Engineer Company. That same year, he graduated from Armour High School. After basic training, my dad married the love of his life, Michelle Nordstrom, on June 3, 1995, and was listed the Army National Guard Soldier of the Year. My dad was then hired as a unit admin clerk in Pierre and then Sturgis until 1998. After he proceeded to be the recruiting and retention NCO for 14 years in Madison and Platte. In 2012, at this time, I was 9 years old and was told my dad would be living in Sioux Falls for now. My dad now served as the NCOIC for the Southeast recruiting team in Sioux Falls. In July 2013, he was promoted to RSP First Sergeant. After time went on, I grew older and was used to only seeing my dad 3 times a week. Around 2015-16, my dad then moved to Rapid City with talks of him becoming the new Command Sergeant Major. 2016 was one of the toughest years. I miss my dad and I miss my sister that graduated. He left me, my mom and I at home. This is the sacrifices I'm talking about. February 2017 came and my dad became the South Dakota's Command Sergeant Major, where he served for 3 years before he decided to retire. His military awards include the Legion of Merit, Meritorious Service Medal with 1 OLC, the Army Commendation Medal, the Army Achievement Medal with 3 OLC, Army Good Conduct Medal, 8th Award, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Humanitarian Service Medal, Military Outstanding Volunteer Service Medal, the Armed Service Reserve Medal with Silver Hourglass, the Non-Commissioned Officer Professional Developed Ribbon, 5th time, the Army Service Ribbon, South Dakota Distinguished Service Ribbon, the South Dakota Recruiting Ribbon with 2 OLC, and the South Dakota Service Ribbon with 4 OLC. My dad enlisted over 160 men and women into the SD Army National Guard between 1998 and 2011. He was selected as the Expert 7 winner of the 2013 for the top non-commissioned officer in charge for the state of South Dakota. In 2014, he was selected as one of 10 people from across the right national retention policy. As Command Sergeant Major for South Dakota, South Dakota was selected as the #1 recruiting state in the nation. My dad was a hero. He worked so hard for our family to make sure that we were doing okay. He made numerous amounts of sacrifices for us. My dad changed so many people's lives during his time in the military and has formed so many amazing friendships. I love my dad. He's the best motivational speaker you'll ever meet, and that's what made him a great soldier. Thanks.
like to thank everyone who was able to listen to our virtual Veterans Day program today. We understand how difficult these times can be on everyone, so we sincerely appreciate those who are taking time out of their day to thank veterans for what they have done for our country. Once again, thank you veterans for everything you have done to keep our country safe and free.